Christmas sculpt time for the face. Today we're going to be talking to you a little bit about the mushroom and all the benefits that it has and all of the movements and different ways that you can use the tool. So first of all, you end up washing your face. I have already washed my face. Grab our face oil. When you're using the mushroom tool or any facial tool, you want to use face oil. This is the one that I use. It's the Puress 24K Potion. Making sure that it doesn't seep in as quickly because you're gonna need that slip around and all around your face so that it can nicely glide through. You're gonna grab your cute little mushroom. They call it champignon, and champignon in Spanish means mushroom, and so that's why we call it the little mushroom. So you want to start from the top, just circular motion, bringing it back, and then going over to the other side. And I'm just doing it circular motion. I'm not like pounding it in. I am just gently circular all around. And what this is doing is it's starting to kind of wake up your skin and warm up. You can start to see there's like a little redness there, and that's what you want. You want to bring in that redness. And as you can see, I'm just gently circular motion all around. So the first thing you want to do is just that. Just do circular motion. The little prongs in the mushroom tool is perfect for adding stimulation, activating the blood flow, creating better movement in your face for any kind of staggered liquid. What you're wanting to do is, other than stimulate, is you're creating friction to the skin, which then creates better elasticity and then also helps create better blood flow, better tightening and toning, okay? So then once you've done a little bit around, I like to kind of go in and help move things in your nose. With your nose, sometimes we get inflammation there, and especially if you have sinus problems, pressure, been sick, allergies, I mean the list goes on. So it's nice to just kind of move things around in there. And as you can see, my face is a little bit pinkish, and that is what you want. You don't want to have any purple, you don't want to have anything major. You just want to create a nice rosy texture, kind of like if you have a little bit of blush, not major blush, but just a little bit. And then even right underneath here, you want to just kind of go in back and forth ever so gently underneath your eye. But then just go all the way around. This is to stimulate. If you are looking to do more of a sculpting, you still will do this part, but then you'll go into the areas where you want to kind of sculpt. So in this area, I need a little bit more oil. In this area is where most people want to kind of get rid of that stubborn volume, kind of give it more of a nice tightened toned. So you're always going to be going clockwise. That's the way your circulatory system moves. So you're always wanting, when you're doing circular motion, go that way. But right underneath, we're going to actually be going like kind of like a zigzag motion, back and forth motion, right underneath the jawline. And what we're doing is we're breaking things apart here, moving any inflammation. So you're going to work this area a little bit more. You're not wanting to hurt yourself. You're wanting to just create gentle movements, but the faster you move them, the better it is, because then it creates blood flow. It warms up that area. So this is what you want to do prior to a facial, an ice facial or a cold facial. You don't ever want to do warm afterwards, because what happens is everything retracts when you are doing a cold treatment. And so if everything's nice and tight and firm, and then you go in with warming, then everything will open up again, pores will open up, take away that nice tight and firmness effect that you have, done with the cold part of your treatment. So we always say warm first, and then you go in and nice and cold, okay? So sometimes I like to do this area right in here. And I kind of suck my cheeks inwards and go right underneath the cheekbone, just to kind of create passage towards the lymphatic. We haven't even started with taking anything or dragging anything towards it, but just nice and gentle back and forth right underneath the cheekbone to help give you that definition. Okay. All right, so now that you've kind of gone all around and you've kind of sculpted those areas, you can continue and do that as, you know, for a couple more minutes. But if you are in a rush and this is just a morning routine, you know, you only have a few minutes, then, you know, this is what you would want to do. And then from then, we will move on to the draining part. So this little cute little handle is for that. You can use your hands to drain, or I like to use the little handle because it's just smoother, it's nice, it's firm, and then you can just take it upwards and it's not your hands. It's kind of nice, okay? Just take it outwards. Just nice and gently. Always outward motions towards the ear. And then once you get down here, you're gonna actually take it and bring it down, okay? Nice and down, gentle and down, okay? Same with this section. You're gonna go upwards. My lights are on, but I don't think you can see them. The eyebrow feels so good when you do that lifting effect with any of the tools. It's one of my favorite parts. And like I said, you can spend as little or as long as you want. I sometimes, if I'm watching a soap opera or a show or a movie, I can just sit there. And then by the time I'm done, I'm like a tomato. Not a purple tomato, but like a nice pinkish tomato. Well, a little bit redder than normal because you're doing it for a longer time. But you just feel that warmth and that heat in your face, and that's what you want, because all of that is bringing blood flow, restoring, regenerating, and so that's what you want. Okay, so once you've done that, and for down here, what you're gonna wanna do, I don't know if you can see me, but you're going out and down, out and down. Same with this one. You're gonna go out and down, out and down, out and down, okay? Now, if you were using all of your tools, I would be using my sculpting board as well, but I just wanted to show you what you can do with just one tool today. And then from here, you take it from the side, on the other side of your thyroid or your Adam's apple. You just don't want to like press it right in that section, middle section, too tightly. Here you can put a little bit of pressure. Here you can too. Here also, not like extreme pressure, but just soft enough that you feel like you're moving things, right? And so from here, I like to go upwards here, side, and then down. Upwards, side, and then down. Okay, and then you can go downwards like that. Okay, gives you that nice defined look. And that's that. That's what you would do for your Metal Sculpt facial.